everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa from potsiefighter, and I'm back today with another 8.5 by 11 scrapbook process video for you today. I'm using this old kit. It's from Scrapbook Werkstatt, and it has a lot of the all heart collection. Well, yeah, it kind of has, but I'm using mostly the all heart collection as well as this paper here, which is from Dear Lizzie. It's all good. And I'm using a lot of the all heart ephemera. I think I'm basically only using the all heart ephemera. I think, if I remember correctly. I don't use this paper, I can tell you that much, but I'm using this here. Also not that one, but the one with the ephemera. I'm sorry if you see my arm or my hand. When I was filming that a couple of days before I was filming, I was at the hospital and they tried to put in an IV and it kind of, the vein gave up and yeah, anyways. Yeah, so I usually have blue arms and hands, usually just arms and not hands, so you don't see it. But the last couple of times I was at the hospital, kind of my veins didn't want to work with me. Anyways, that's besides the point. I really like that mood cut apart here. And so I'm scrapping these two pictures of me with like Snapchat filters, and on the one I sent this to my niece, the kind of, I don't know, where it kind of looks silly. And I really like the mood with it because, I don't know, I really like that. So I'm gonna use that and I'm just continue to cut apart the cut aparts because I'm using, I'm not gonna use that with you something because I'm alone, so that wouldn't make sense. But the other three I'm gonna use. And also the don't compare, as well as that little heart, not a phone thing. But I will fussy cut that and leave the other, like the paper whole because I'm gonna back my photo with this piece of paper once I fussy cut it, which it was a bit of a pain, but I managed to do so. But yeah, so yeah, that's very interesting to watch. I know. I'm lately really scrapping a lot of, I'm not quite sure how to say this, but a lot of very, I mean, I'm mostly scrapping photos of me here on my channel because I don't put other people or kids on the internet. So if I'm scrapping something here, like in a process video, it's either me, my dogs, or some kind of landscape or like sightseeing thing, or you know, where something where there is no person. So if I'm scrapping a person, it's 99.9% me. So and scrapbooking myself, for me, I didn't used to not do this, but a couple, like was it a year or two ago, I started to really include a lot of scrapped photos of myself in my albums, because before I had them more in my project life or just, I don't know, somewhere else. But I started to scrap them because for me they are kind of therapeutic, and like they increase my self-esteem, if that makes sense. Like I feel like when scrapbooking, I mean, yeah, I don't have kids, so that's a big thing. Like if you have kids, and usually there's a lot of photos of your kids, that's obvious. But I don't have kids, so, and I also don't have a partner, so there is a lot of things that, you know, I can't scrap because I don't have them in my life, which is totally fine. But for me, scrapbooking myself is really like here I'm telling myself, you know, this one says girl power, don't compare, stuff like that. So for me, it's really motivational in a way. But yeah, I hope that made sense and someone can relate. I really hope. But anyways, while I was blabbing, I went through my ephemera pack, the all heart ephemera, and I pulled out just a bunch of pieces, and I also include 3 of these iridescent ones. There one is a lipstick. I'm glad that I saw this because I'm not wearing lipstick. I'm wearing the Snapchat filter lipstick thing, so it's not me, but I don't really wear lipstick a lot. Also now with masks, there's no point in wearing lipsticks, and that's gonna stay for a while, I think. So I was really happy to bring that on that page, and the other things are just ephemera pieces that I overlap and kind of make this whole grid, but overlapping grid in a way of ephemera pieces. And this is like some glasses. These are also iridescent, and the girl power is iridescent. This one I wanted to pop up on some foam, which is what I'm doing right now. Very tedious. And there we go. And the piece that I'm putting it on, it's just a cut apart that I cut apart earlier, obviously. I really love that mood. That mood is my title. I really love this. So there's the big plants and then this. And I think the little, like the finger thingy, I think I popped that up as well, if I remember correctly. Or did I just shift that up? Well, anyways, it doesn't really matter where it is. So that is, I really love that little finger that points towards the silly face that I'm pulling. And now I'm gonna add a couple of, oh yeah, this is the branding strip from the background paper, which is from Dear Lizzie. And they were like hashtag, I don't know, what does this say? I can't read that. Blissed out, I think. This one says yay, and then there's another one. And I just spread them around the page as well. I really love these alphas, but I haven't used them yet. So yeah, and I'm gonna add a couple of stickers. Why do I put them away? I do add some stickers from that La La Love sticker book. I'm pretty sure I do. This is a Sakura glitter pen. It's just glitter. It's really pretty. You can't really see it now, but when the light hits it, it's really pretty. Subtle and pretty. So just messy outline it. And then I'm pretty sure I will come back with those stickers. Yeah, I was not sure. Tapping my fingers. There we go. Add a couple of hearts and XOs. I think just 3 around the page, but I do add some. Another heart. And I do remember that I didn't like one thing I put down. What was that? Maybe it was the different. Oh, yeah, that. I remember that I pulled it up and put it somewhere else, and then I didn't like it either. And nope, still not happy with it. And there it can stay. So that is my layout for today. I really love grids, and this is kind of a shifted grid, overlapping grid, but I really love how it turned out. And I was really happy to use up so many cut aparts and ephemera pieces, especially the big ones. But anyways, that was my layout for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!